Welcome back, friends, to the MAXQBBQ kitchen. My name is Craig, and we're going to be making a special edition of our Italian meatball sausage. Stick around. The inspiration for today's Italian meatball sausage is a friend of ours who has been making the best spaghetti sauce known to man. And she's been sending over quarts of this spaghetti sauce for me and our family to enjoy for various family meals. And it's been very easy to do. We just take out the spaghetti sauce, thaw it out, boil up some spaghetti, and wow, we have an immediate homemade Italian dinner. So we got to thinking about it, and I said, well, you know, what could I do with some of this beef and trimmings and beef sausage that I've been making that might pair well with our spaghetti sauce from Debbie? So today we're going to make some Italian meatball sausage, and I believe this will be the perfect pairing because I can prepare this, pre-cook it, and then put it away in the freezer, and then thaw it out, cut it up, and now we have immediate access to some Italian meatball flavored sausage that we can pair with our spaghetti to give it a little bit of meat. So let's get into the ingredients and see how we're going to make it today. Our sausage is going to be a fresh sausage made very similar to Italian sausage, but with beef rather than pork. So we're going to be using our bottom round roast as our main primary source of protein. We're going to add a little bit of some brisket trimmings to give it a little bit higher fat content because this is really lean and we want about a 20 to 30% fat content so that it'll have a nice texture. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our salt, our coarse kosher salt, and we're going to be using about 1.6% of our protein weight in salt. Not quite as much as what we might use in some of our cured sausages, but just enough to give it some great flavor. We're also going to use a little bit of black pepper, again at a more modest amount than we might do in our Texas hot links or andouille or some of those sausages. We're going to be using finely chopped onions, actual yellow onions, and I took some time and already prepped the onions. And we're going to put that in our sausage, so we're going to be using some fresh onions. We're also going to be using some fresh garlic. This is 1 pot of peeled garlic, and we're going to be using that in our sausage mixture. We're going to be using Parmesan cheese and Italian cheese, and so I've got this 6 cheese Italian blend, and also have some containers of Parmesan cheese that we're going to add to it. We've got some freshly chopped basil. We've got some freshly chopped oregano. We've got some freshly chopped parsley. This is the Italian longleaf parsley. We're going to add just a little bit of some fennel seed to it. Not enough to make it taste kind of like an Italian sausage, but just enough to give it a little bit of that Italian sausage flavoring. We're going to be using some half and half cream milk to give it that creamy texture. We've got our Italian style breadcrumbs. So this is all of our ingredients for today. So we're going to get started getting these ingredients prepped. We got to get this roast cubed up and chilled in the freezer to make it a little bit tighter, and then we'll get started with the grinding. For the recipe today, I've created an ingredient sheet, which I'll post in the link below, and also have a photo of it here in the video so that you can actually look at the proportions that I'm using to create this Italian meatball sausage. Prepping our roast is a really simple task. To get our roast ready for grinding, we're going to first cut the roast into steaks. So we're going to cut it into about 3/4 to 1 inch thick steaks, just like that. Then we can take our steaks, cut that into strips, and then cut the strips into cubes, which we can feed into our meat grinder. Look at that beautiful, beautiful beef. friends, we got our meat here. It's been in the freezer for about an hour, just to kind of stiffen it up so it's nice and firm. And now we're going to start mixing in our seasonings to go with it. So I've got my salt, pepper, and fennel seed here. I'm just going to start working that into our mixture. I'm going to grind these seasonings in. I think you get a little better distribution, and it gets kind of cut into the meat as you grind it. So we're going to get that put in. And then we've got our onions too, our chopped onions. We're going to drop those in there as well. We're going to start mixing those in as well and grind that in. All right, see you back in a minute. All right, we're going to go ahead and get our grinder started and start feeding our meat through. We have our meat ground. Now we're going to add our herbs. So we have about a half a cup of our Italian parsley. We have another quarter cup maybe of this is a oregano. We're going to put some oregano in here. And we've got just a little bit of about a quarter cup also of basil that we're going to put in there. We're going to add our 7 cheese Italian mix. This is actually a little bit of mozzarella, provolone, Asiago, Parmesan, and Romano, and Fontana cheeses. So this will make it some very cheesy meatballs. And then finally, as we're mixing this in, we're going to be adding some half and half cream, milk, to the mixture and work that in to give it a nice soft texture, nice juicy meatballs. Just slowly mixing in all of our herbs that we want to go with it. Rolling it in into our dough. Mixing it by hand. Well, actually, it's not a dough. It's our ground meat. It's our meatballs. All right, friends, we've made a couple of meatballs, which we're going to fry up in our skillet. We've got our skillet on the stove there with some olive oil in it. And so we're going to test out our meatballs. All right, we got our meatballs. We're going to start putting them in a little olive oil. We're going to fry them up here. A couple of minutes per side. We'll be taste testing. Check out these meatballs. Boy, they're browning up very nicely. Okay, friends, we have our test meatballs fried up here and cooked. So let me bring those in closer to the camera so you can see how beautiful those look. We fried them about 2 minutes on each side, turned them about 5 times, so it was about 10 minutes of cook. We're going to see. May or may not, these are pretty big meatballs, may or not be big and, cooked all the way through, but at least cooked enough to test them. Oh boy, let me show you this. Look at the inside of that meatball. Oh boy, nice and juicy. You can see that parsley and the cheese in there. So let's do the taste test. Man. That is a very, very good meatball. The texture is just amazing. Putting that cream and that cheese in there gives it a really cheesy texture. It's not dried out. It is just absolutely juicy and amazing. And the meatballs are cooked or at least this meatball is cooked all the way through. I deliberately did not make this too spicy. I didn't want it to be as spicy as some of my beef sausages are, because like I said, I wanted it to pair well with the spaghetti sauce and let the flavor of the spaghetti sauce come through. Look at that. Oh man, nice, crumbly, beautiful texture. I think this is gonna make some fantastic sausage. So when we come back, we're gonna get them stuffed. All right, we got our casings on our horn here, and we're starting to stuff our sausage. Got some air bubbles here, gotta take out with the sausage bricker. Looks like I turned at the wrong time and damaged the end of the casing there. Gotta be careful there, I popped that one. I'm going to put these into some fairly short lengths, so I don't want to fill them up too much because I'm going to be doing a lot of twisting. I'm just going to go ahead and prick those out. Stop right there. Back off a little bit of a quarter of a turn. So I have some room to tie off. All right, like I said, I want to make little short lengths, about just a little bit longer than the width of my hand. And so I go in there about a hand's width apart, kind of squeeze, twist. I want to get a good 3, 4, 5 turns on it. Okay. Then I'm going to skip over a hand and over a hand, pinch off. Follow the same procedure. All right, friends, our meatball sausage has dried and bloomed overnight in the refrigerator, and now we're going to pre-cook it. We want to, because it is sausage and ground up from a food safety perspective, we like to bring the temperature up to 145, make sure it's fully cooked inside before I freeze it and put it away. At that temperature, we can take it out and still fry it up and heat it up, and it'll look great and work great in our spaghetti. Starting out real slow, bring the temperature up real slow like you would on a smoker. And again, this is just more of a food safety approach, just trying to bring that internal temperature up to 145 before we cool it, pack it, and freeze it. That way we kill any bacteria that may be dispersed within the meat. Okay, friends, our sausage reached an internal temperature of 145 to 148 degrees Fahrenheit. And because we don't want to render the fat out of it, we've taken them off of our cooking trays and transferred them over into this ice bath. And this will allow cool the temperature down rapidly and solidify any rendered fats so we don't have it leaking out. We want that to stay with the sausage to make it juicy when we reconstitute it. Just wanted to give you guys a quick close-up of how pretty our sausage looks. And what I want you to look at is look how that sausage is juicy and glistening. And that's without me squeezing it or anything. That's just cutting it with the knife there. And we're gonna do a little bit of a taste test. And that piece looks just absolutely spectacular. Man, oh man, that's gonna go so good with our spaghetti and tomato sauce. All righty, there you have it. Our first Italian meatball sausage. And look at those parsley flakes. You can actually see a little bit of that Parmesan cheese that's in there. Boy, got a nice creamy, very creamy texture to it. Man, just soft and creamy, just like you want with a hearty Italian meatball. Hey, good morning, Debbie. Just wanted to show you what I created this weekend. I wanted to create something that would go very good with your spaghetti sauce. So I came up with an Italian meatball sausage. Now check this stuff out. It's got all kind of Italian cheeses in it. In fact, you can see all the white cheese and stuff in the sausage. It's got fresh parsley and some onions. It's a very, very mild, very, very creamy sausage. So I can't wait to share it with you and show you how it goes and pairs with the spaghetti. See you soon. Alrighty, friends, we've packaged up all of our sausage and packed it into our vacuum bags and have started the process of freezing it. It's really cool. You can look at our sausage. You can actually see the cheese through the outside of the package, because remember, we added a lot of Italian cheese into our sausage. Also ended up with about 6 meatballs that just didn't want to have to fight with putting more casing on the stuffer for just that little bit. So we've got 6 meatballs, and the rest of it is Italian meatball sausage, and our spaghetti sauce, which our friend Debbie makes for us and ships up to us frozen. So when we're ready, take out our sauce, thaw it out, get it boiling, drop in some of our Italian meatball sausage, and we're ready to have a great meal. Throw some pasta in the pot, get that out, and then we'll invite our friends over and we'll be eating good. Probably a little garlic bread to go along with it. So I hope you enjoyed our video today. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.